Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the broadcast here on the MLE, brought to you by APM. We are rock and rolling. My name is Bax. With me is the real Mobags. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. Are you doing okay?
I'm doing, it's a little awkward, isn't it? I don't think so. My tongue is starting to fight against me actively, and it's the last thing any caster or commentator wants in their career is a tongue that doesn't do what it's told. As it stands, we do have another match coming up here. The Express versus the Knights, still in the threes, and we are up to the Master League now. So we're going to have some Master League competition.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the stats, if you're looking at the standings, it looks like we're going to have ourselves a barn burner. You've got the Express and the Knights, both representing the Forge division, both sitting at 30 and 25. There is even as it gets that they have the same record. They are fighting for a playoff spot. They are fighting for a wild card position in these playoffs that are coming in just a couple short weeks. Both of them need a win here.
Right. What's crazy is the only thing separating them is the series total. They have a 30 and 25 record. One is 5 and 6. One is 6 and 5. Just those 3-2 splits that have decided, who's going to be technically in second and technically in third for all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have two of the top three teams in this region. They're going to be playing from the same rank, from the same spot, and looking to see who's going to be able to take this one and maybe establish that cushion. Previous series went 3-2. Any specific thoughts about what we might be seeing from these teams, from the Express versus the Knights, as they, try to show us, who's going to step up, or maybe, who's got the better goal percentage, who's going to be more offensive, who's going to be more defensive?
Yeah, and if I'm looking, it seems as though let's see here. It looks like the Express are the only ones that have a notable goal scorer, at least in Luke. Luke out there averaging 1 goal a game in threes. Everybody else is going to be just below. We've got a couple 0.8s, we've got a 0.7, we've got a 0.6, but he's the goal scorer. And really everything else, all things being equal, it looks like it's pretty even. This is going to be a very, very close matchup. And I don't know exactly what it is that's going to really make or break these two teams. They're taking the field now, so we're going to find out. But nothing on the stat sheet is really sticking out at me as this is going to be definitely the defining factor.
That's exciting. Love it. We're going to see some intense action. I told you it's going to be some WWE in here. We had a 3-2 series. We might have another one. We've got some pretty evenly matched teams. Let's get to the pitch. Express is fielded by Luke. Hubi and bonus points with an early goal here for Luke. You said they might be the standout. The Knights are fielded by Mike, Syrup, and Mike, or McKiram. Micah, perhaps. And Express lead by 1.
Yeah, Express up early by the noted goal scorer. You can't really ask for much else if you're an Express fan. You want to see them get that early lead. They've got it now. Can they hold it? We're not going to be able to know from just that first goal, so we'll have to stick around for the whole 5 minutes to see exactly how this one is going to shake out. We'll have to be here for all 5 games to see how the series is going to shake out as Luke tries to get this one centered. He's going to get a good pass follow-up. Not going to be in, but man, oh man, Express have their foots firmly on the gas pedal right now.
Mike to clear right side to Micah. One more touch. Yes, is there a double? No, but Mike to put it on target. And Ponus out to the left. Syrup with contact first. Palms up, still in defensive zone here for the blue squad. Micah back towards Sarah. That's going to be Mike with a shot. What a save from Luke. Offense to lead, defense to save. 4 minutes on the clock here. It's going to be Pubi by 1. Into the defensive zone we go for the red squad. Pubi or the blue. Express can't quite get anything on the back end of this. I say, what a save by Syrup off the goal line. And that remains a 1-goal game here, 3:45 in game number 1 of this 5-game series. Still a dangerous ball. Could be in, but no. Control and 50 to Micah, who will send this one back to Mike. A demo and control over to red.
Yeah, and a lot of time here for the Knights to get something going. They're going to just send it back down, though. Need to take advantage when you are given that space. The Express definitely going to take that goal, or rather that possession, with very much respect towards the Knights for giving it to them as they look to get this offense going. They're going to do everything they can. No miraculous save this time as the Express put themselves up by yet another goal.
You might have thought that Luke's goal early on was just a means of the circumstance, not really having anybody on the defensive end. Ball rolls in, and yet the Express keep the pressure up, and it's going to be led right now on the scoreboard by opponents' points. We are 2 minutes in, and they have 7 shots already logged here. Another shot is going to be sent. I think they're abiding by the philosophy, you know, pepper the goal. Eventually, the ball will go in. It almost goes in there. Luke wants another one, looks to challenge, but no. Mikarim to the right. Does get a second toucher, and that actually messes up. Ponus was looking to move forward onto the offense there. Luke is going to be up to get a touch on this one, and does so. The double from the wall, no. Mikarim to the right side. Up to halftime here. Express so far doing a great job on offense, a great job on the defensive end, and it will be up to the Knights to come up with something on offense right now. It just isn't quite happening.
Yeah, and the Knights are, you can see them looking for each other on these passes. They're looking for those infield plays, but they are getting broken up here thus far from the Express, who are, like you said, in the mindset of just putting the ball to the net. It is working out so far from them. But once the Knights sort of get their groove, I think the Knights are going to be a very dangerous team to contend with. We'll see if they can get it figured out in this game, but going forward, I will definitely look for that infield passing to really mess up the rotations and open up the field for them even further.
To the right. Shot, bar down, no. From distance, denied. 140 right side. Gooby on the 50, no. Mike takes victory there. 130 now. Out to the right. Mikarim turns quickly. Looks to keep it in the zone. A good win here. Ball sails by. Harmless across the goal for the blue. Syrup to turn on this one. Luke to win the battle, as they have done most of game number 1. It seems Luke is ready on every ball. Playing chase, playing offensively, aggressive, looking for contact. Up off the backboard. Opportunity popped up high by Mike, by Ponus. Luke back off the backboard, continuing to get this ball into the offensive zone. It doesn't matter if it changes possession. They just want the ball to remain outside of their own defensive zone. Dangerous ball here, unable to be handled. The strike from distance is exactly what they needed. 2-1.
Booming clear here from Syrup, sending it all the way down the length. Ponus points, not quite able to get in front of that one, get it corralled away from the net, and it is going to just doink its way in, dribbling ever so slowly into the net. The Knights looking alive in this game. They've got a minute. They need one more. Are they going to be able to do it? Are the Express going to let off the gas a little bit? It doesn't seem like it to me, as Luke is going to net his second goal of this match, putting the Express back up by 2.
Look how close Luke is to the goal, expecting Ponus to put that across. Communication, chemistry, it's there. As soon as Ponus even thought of touching that ball, Luke was up in the air, ready to do battle. The cushion established, 40 seconds on the clock. Mike center, Mikarim to answer no. And this will be a chance for Syrup off the top shelf, no. Ponus goes right by the ball, will make contact, actually dangerous ball here. Mikarim does so well in that situation to not own goal that, to keep that ball away. Mikarim carries to the right side, back now towards center. Is there another touch? No. 20 seconds on the clock, nothing really jiving on the offensive side for the Knights in the way that it has been for the Express. That's a shot on target, it's a clear, it's Luke. Who else on the other side of it? Back towards center, shot opportunity, no. 7 seconds here, 3-1, probably your final scoreline, unless somebody wants one more goal for momentum, one more to send home to mom. It will be touchdown, and to Express take game number 1. Luke is an absolute savage.
Yeah, Luke is definitely a savage just when the Knights are starting to get their legs under them, looking to get something going on the offensive end. Luke gonna put an end to it with that pass over, I believe it was Ponus points. getting the Express back to that 2-goal lead, being insurmountable. That was definitely a really great start. If you're an Express fan, they're going to take that one. And man, oh man, we definitely got a series on our hands as the Knights were starting to finally look a little bit good. Luke playing a bit of a spoiler there, getting that final goal and not really letting the Knights get back into the groove of things, as you had mentioned.
I mean, we're into the teens for shots here. 13. Luke with 7. It almost feels, and I know that this isn't necessarily the way that threes work, but it really does feel like Luke has just been given the longest leash in history, and they say stay over on their side and just cause problems. Because every single ball that was up there on the offensive side for them, on the defensive side for the Knights, I swear Luke was on the other side of it, just messing them up. Playing spoiler, causing problems, stealing boosts, doing whatever they could. We're into game number 2. What do you think the Knights have to do here if they're going to put something together and try to contest against the Express?
I think they need to get a lot more aggressive. You saw, I believe it was 6 shots for them to the 13 from the Express. They have to get some offensive pressure going. We said this in our Foundation League matchup, and we said that it was important for all leagues. We said it was important for all of these players on the field tonight. You've got to maintain pressure like the Express are doing to the Knights right this second. You have to maintain it. If you're able to do that, you're able to win. And the counterattack is going to be good here for Mike is my Ike, getting the first goal here for the Knights, putting them on top.
Great control on the cut, scoops it onto the hood and holds. 1-0, that's the answer. Although the Knights probably fortunate to get away with one. I'm not entirely sure how the Express didn't quite score in their attempts early on. Maybe that bodes well here for the Knights in this game. It will be Ponus off to the right, and now Mikarim. Contact here, back towards center. Luke's going to be back behind over to the left. It's going to be Ponus. Now Luke is going to get contact here, back towards center. Shot opportunity right by with a pass, and the play is complete. Mikarim to Mike. 2-0, 4-19 in game 2.
And that is exactly what you want to see if you are a Knights fan. Those infield passes. Looks like a shot is not a shot. Mike is my Ike cleans that one up, puts the Knights up by 2. They are looking to rebound after that first game loss, and they are doing it in a big way here.
Mikarim off the wall. Gets one touch. Looking for 2, shot, another one goes through! Syrup from the skies, 3 goals, and Syrup scores to give a 3-0 lead. We haven't even had a minute of time go by.
Yeah, not a minute off the clock. The Knights not taking any breaks, no rest whatsoever. Going to put themselves up by 3 goals here, and you fully expect a player to be there, but the speed in which Syrup made it to that ball made it seem like it came from nowhere. Express have to get something going. They have to get it going soon. They want to stay competitive, and they don't want to let the momentum from that first game completely escape them.
Luke looked to get something going there, at least get up onto the car, and that's going to be a shot on target. Mikarim will save. Out to the left. Mike looking for the redirect to keep the offensive play going. An answer potentially here for the Express. Luke is on the attack. Ponus is searching. Looks for the pass. Playing spoiler is Luke underneath, just getting a bump on the near post defender. It's Pubi up to the right side. Opportunity here. Luke will get demoed, but they do keep the ball in the zone. This is what Express are good at. It's how they won game number 1. Might be what they need to win game number 2. Although they weren't down 3 goals in the previous one. Shot opportunity here is denied by Mikarim to the right side. 3 cars on the wall right there. That might be it. It might be 4. Are you kidding me? Mikarim puts it in, and every player now on the Knights has scored at least 1 goal in game 2.
Yeah, the Knights spreading the love. Everybody getting a goal. Mikarim out here with 3 assists, so 100% goal participation for them. They've got 4 goals on 3 shots. Can you explain that one to me?
I can't. I can't. There's no law of physics that will help me try to make sense of it. Although Pubi will certainly make sense of changing a 0 to the 1. We do remain binary. Alas, it's a 3-goal deficit. They had a 3-goal deficit before. That's going to be how they make their way back into this game. We will see if the Knights can maintain this kind of just an absolute pressure that they have, that they've developed out of nowhere. A double here from Syrup would go a long way, and they matrix the ball. I swear all 4 of their tires. Feather touch on the bottom. That's going to be a pass out. Luke just has to get there, but Syrup will cut the line. And Mikarim now off the wall, trying to make sense of the failed fast break here for Express. Back out to the right, off the ceiling, over to the right side. It's going to be Poobie putting this one up. Ponus to go for it. No. Luke, once again, just throwing their car up at the defenders. Luke is there, looking for another one. No. Luke loves to hang out. Getting a little bit of a needs to set up a tent and start cooking some s'mores over there in the defensive zone for the Knights. They do still need 3 goals.
Yeah, and we don't have positions in Rocket League, but if I were to give Luke a position, it would definitely be a soccer striker, just hanging up no deeper really than midfield for the majority of this game. They are just trying to be as disruptive as they can. Just look at that touch. That is not a pass. That's not a shot. That is just disrupting the Knights' offense, and it is working perfectly, albeit they're not in the lead, but that is a great shot from Poobie. The redirect shot over the head, upside down. Not going to find its way in this time, but the Express looking to get something going. They're trying to mount a comeback here. It starts with just 1 goal, but they need 3 more to get themselves tied up.
Shot opportunity from Ponus, near post. The follow from Poobie, no. Luke left on defense, gets it by 1. Can't get by 2, stuck cold. Luke tries to get it over towards center, where they had a teammate waiting. Poobie and Luke now to chase. Mike to the right side. Ball bounces back over right side on the wall. Syrup up to the right. 1 minute to go. 3-goal deficit. Here might be 4. No, denied by Luke. Up into the air. Honus back over right side. Luke now to touch. Into the defensive zone for the Knights we go. Looking for 1 more, maybe 2, maybe 3. The clock is ticking. 60 seconds to go. The Knights continue to win the 50s. They win the midfield battles. They might end up winning game number 2.
They might, but oh man, that offensive attack is going to stall from that missed touch, and now the Knights find themselves with a breath of fresh air, a bit of time, but you see Luke once again trying to disrupt, put the ball in spots where they can't get to it, as we see a couple of trading demos on the field come out. Time is winding down. The Express have to get a goal scored basically right now. And with that not happening, it looks like the Knights are going to take game 2.
Luke might want to make a little bit of a statement here at the end, say, I know you win game 2, but we're still here. Don't worry, we didn't go anywhere. Great little pinch here off the ceiling. Poobie, no! Up to the top right side, showing a little bit of life here, a little bit late into the game. Luke up off the ceiling. Is there one more touch? It's going to stay up in the air. And it will touch down. Ladies and gentlemen, the series is equalized. 1 apiece.
Yeah, we're back to a best of 3, or rather we are introduced into a best of 3 with those opposing wins going for the Knights and the Express. And this is exactly really what we expected. These teams have an even record, so there was I don't think there was any way that this was going to be lopsided from the get-go, and now we've basically sealed that it is not going to be lopsided. It is going to be a very close match. I don't know who is going to be the one to take advantage. This next game is going to be very, very crucial. You're going to, with a win, you put yourself on match point. That is a lot of pressure for your opposing team that you're playing against. Right. And we'll see who is going to get this win. It's really anyone's game at this point. Is Luke going to be able to finally find those touches that he wasn't able to in this game, that he was finding with ease in the first one? Or is it going to be a combination of Knights players passing the ball around and really just spreading the offensive attacks and the positions where you have to look all over the field? What are we going to see? We're about to find out.
Game number 3. 6 cars on the pitch. Ready to go. Luke, Poobie, bonus points versus Mike's Mike, Syrup, and Mikarim. Let's see who shows up in game number 3. To note, 3 shots, 4 goals for the Knights. And you mentioned that. It feels like about halfway or 3/4 of the way through the game, which means they weren't generating any more offense after that. The Knights are going to have to be careful and take advantage of opportunities when they have them, and Mike certainly wanted to take advantage of that one. Syrup's going to put it back on target, and Luke will clear it out early on here, and already a little bit of action. Who else but Luke to lead the charge the other direction? Mikram will try to clear out defensive zone here for the right side for the Knights. It's going to be up off the backboard. Pubi. Mikram playing on the backboard. Luke back to center. Control from Mikram. No. Luke turns so quickly. Nobody really possessing the ball. Shot on target. Mikram to save. Yes. Off the goal line. An excellent play. Syrup the challenge. Luke, one more touch, maybe. Back towards center. Gets it on target. Back inside. Nice denial here from Mike. And we are still at 0-0. We're gonna have quite the series here, if I may say so myself, Mobag.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be quite the series. I'm now finally starting to get it. I should have gotten it after the first 2 games, but the Express's offense runs almost exclusively through Luke. I don't know if you noticed, but on every single opportunity that they have, they are turning to get that ball. They are going for it as much as humanly possible. And I think that obviously it's working for the Express. They're a great team. They have a great record. But are the Knights going to be able to shut that down? It's only one player really that they're having to worry about all of the time. Everybody else seeming to play a little bit off. Are they going to be able to figure that out, or are the Express going to be able to channel the energy of Luke? It's seeming like so far that could be the case as the Express take an early lead here.
Perseverance pays off. Luke the Dagger. 3:22. Game number 3. 1-1 tied series, about as close as it gets, especially considering each of these teams has a 30-25 record. They're about as even as you can possibly get. Ponus points over to the right side. That's going to be Syrup with one touch. Ponus continues on the 50 tirade out of the corner for the Knights. It will be Mikram. Back towards center. Syrup looks for the pass in the outlet to Mikram and gets it. But Pubi still up in the zone. Ponus points is going to try to put this up in the direction. Does not get the touch necessary. Ponus with one, back down, Syrup to carry, starts the fast break in the outlet from the left side. Mike is up for it, Luke is also up for it and will win the battle as they have been in this series so far in the air. Luke's up again, as you've already stated, going for the ball at almost every opportunity. Ponus, Syrup, back across half. Opportunity here to put this top shelf, and they will catch them out. Shadow defense, too slow, 2:39, we're equalized.
Yeah, and really, the Express were there. The Pubi could have had a touch on that ball, but opts to wait, be a little bit more patient, and it was just too patience for the Knights. Syrup, too good, putting that ball in a position that it is unsavable. And now, I was going to say we have a tie game, but Mike is going to put another one in early off of this kickoff. That is exactly what the Knights needed in this third game. They have a lot of momentum, and we are seeing a very even series in this third game.
The decision to cheat forward and be aggressive pays off. 2:30 in game number 3. Luke, the carry. Mike is up for the defense. Off the right, and it will be Ponus with one touch. Back towards center to the corner. Pubi puts it on target. Almost there. No goal. No dice. Luke off the ceiling, or off the wall rather, wants to get the ball off the ceiling. Back to center. Syrup to clear. Ponus off the backboard. Luke won't turn. It'll be Pubi. They go right by. Shot opportunity perhaps for the second goal. Luke back to center. This will be Ponus points out of the right side. Mike is my Ike. To the left. Mikram, the demo. Luke will try to deny. It actually goes to the favor. They're going up forward. Is there another goal for the Knights? No. Back out to center over to the right side. Pubi's going to send this one to the left. It's going to be up off the wall. This is going to be Mikram looking for the challenge. Luke is there, goes right by. And the Express are continuing the pressure. They just aren't finding the threat.
Yeah, they're keeping the pressure up. They're turning early for some of these. All 3 players involved in that one are going to miss, and that is going to open it wide open here for Mikram, getting the lead extended here for the Knights, 3-1. That is exactly what you want to see if you're a Knights fan. Express need to get it together. We can't see them missing those opportunities and those defensive clearing opportunities if they're going to get a win in the series.
Worth noting, Pubi does have a lot of accolades here as one of the top 10 stat lines for the Master League. They are doing a lot of the brick and mortar work here to establish Luke's dominance on the offensive side. However, the Knights in this game do not seem to have read the stat sheet. They are up in the stat line. They are doing everything they can to stay on top of it. And it's going to be up to them to protect the lead. Right now, it doesn't seem like it needs much protecting. The shots on target are not really there. 4 saves for Mikarum off 8 shots. They need to get some more opportunities in the last moments. Less than 1 minute to go. Ponus puts it to the right side. Syrup might look to carry this one over to the left. They're going to go ahead and change over possession. Mikarum does get a demo that will only serve to delay. Yet that's exactly what they want. 36 seconds. They're up by 2. They win this. It's 2-1.
Yeah, time management definitely in full effect here for the Knights, as Syrup nearly finding that double tap off the crossbar. Not gonna find it, but the Express and Pooby gonna find themselves a goal, and just like that, they are back in this one. 21 seconds remaining, only 1 goal down. This is definitely well within the wheelhouse here for the Express.
If the Express can put this together, it certainly would jive with their offensive presence. Bonus points is going to be their Syrup. It looks like another win here. Luke's going to put this one up towards the ceiling. Needs one more touch. Is going to get it. It's dangerous. 15 seconds. Do the Express have it? Off the ceiling over to the left. Is there another player on the other side? The opponent's got to put it up off the backboard. High. Luke down. The pass play. Pooby on target. What a save from Syrup. Bonus needs to save this one. It can't. Syrup seals the deal. That turned offense into defense, or defense and offense rather, pretty quick here in a pretty dangerous situation.
Yeah, and that was just the sort of rush all, pull the goalie, everybody on attack on that field for the Express. So if it didn't work out, it was almost surely going to end up the way that we saw it. And that is a great game win here for the Knights, taking the 2-1 series advantage, putting their opponents on series point. They have one more win left to take it. Are they going to be able to do it, or are the Express finally going to recover from these 2 games that they've now lost in a row and get themselves back in the series?
I mean, just it seems like a bit of a lull at this point for the Express. They came out firing in game number 1, and then the Knights said, "Hey, we can fire too." And look at the sheer amount of volatility in this game. You have 11 shots to 12. It is crazy. Over 10 shots for each team, 7 saves to 5. It is all over the place right now. Most notably, I would like to point out, 4 goals, only 1 assist for the Knights. Doing a lot of work finding opportunities to punish, I think, the Express. And as you've pointed out, their kind of unique offensive strategy in sending Luke as the chaser to go out into the offensive side. Maybe the Express need to go back into something a little more traditional as far as rotation is concerned. Or maybe, they just need to take some more shots and try to score more than the Knights.
Yeah, I think either one of those options is a valid one for the Express. They either need to execute on their current sort of strategy, or like you said, change it up altogether. That would definitely, I think, benefit them in sort of throwing the Knights off, not expecting maybe those things to happen. When you are seeing the tendencies of another team, you can react to them quicker. You can predict what they're going to do.
Right.
So changing it up here for the Express could be what they need to really put themselves over the edge, while still allowing Luke to show off, just not as consistently maybe, or as often.
Luke certainly wants to be consistent. 1 touch here. Pooby will send this back towards center. Luke can't get the touch. And that is definitely a potent combo, those two. They have been a scoring threat the whole season. Pooby up towards the top shelf. Nice save by Mike. Underneath. Honus trying to keep this one in the zone. Gets 1 touch. Syrup challenges. Pooby's over the top. Luke will have to play this one from the right. In the corner. Gets by 1. Can they get by 2? Bit of a cute play here, dancing around each other. A little bit of tiptoe. Pooby is towards center. Will pick up the center boost. Syrup back out to the left side. Ponus got to put this one towards center. Look, what a bullet play! Express strike first in game 4.
Yeah, and the strategy here paying off in full effect. If Luke isn't up pushing as hard as they can, they're not in position to get that shot, which was a screamer to that right side post. It's going to put the Express up in this game. They're on series point. They have to win this one. So scoring first, definitely vitally important here for the Express as we continue.
Booby pops this one right side. Ponus just has to put on target. Can't get there before Mikram gets the touch and a potential clear. Fast break now. The outlet, right side. Luke, one touch, sets this one up, but Syrup is going to get there first. Dangerous play here, right by Ponus. Syrup reads it down below. And has Syrup come alive or what in the previous 2 games? They equalized 344 in game 4.
Yeah, and Syrup is, I think, probably expecting a clear in this situation, but just on the off chance that the Express aren't able to get that really, really tough clear, which they did not, Syrup is in position, able to get that, able to get that goal, and able to get us tied up as the Knights, looking to stay relevant in this one, are gonna get us back to equal as we continue. 3.5 to go left, and that one's gonna be on the goal line. Pooby gonna find the finish there as Luke gets this one back in front of the net.
Little bit of a trickle touch here for Luke. Rewarded for aggression. 2-1, the Express are answering a 2-game losing streak with a lead in game 4. 3:25 on the clock. Ponus is up for this one. Is there a third goal? It's off the backboard and will be popped up high. Luke to the left. Looks to challenge Mike. Back up towards center. Pooby with an opportunity. No. That's going to be a turn, though, from Luke. Ponus is also there. And Luke goes back on the defensive side, seeing that the play has died. Immediately back on the ball shot opportunity. Syrup stands strong underneath. Definitely the one who has been challenging Luke the most here on the 50s and on the offensive stat sheet. That's back towards center. What a play. Mikram backflips. Luke could have another. Can Syrup get there for the save? No. Luke puts it out of reach. 3-1, the Express lead.
I like the look there from Mike is my Ike. Mikram not quite up to the task that pass was, and that is going to be a breakaway goal here for the Express, putting themselves up by 2 and in great position to take this 4th game.
To the right side we go. Ponus gets one. Mike is going to get another touch here. Back up off the ceiling. It's going to be a shot for Luke. Kubi to the left. Needs to play against Syrup. Dangerous spot here. Back to center. Ponus off the right side. Luke now is actually going to stay back. Kind of awkward. I actually thought Luke would for sure be off the line. Opportunity here for Mikram. This could be a shot the other way. Defense to offense opportunity. Luke back to center. Pooby, no. It's saved by the Knights. And they will go the other direction here. Led by Mike on the charge. The fast break is out. To the left they go. Trying to get the 50. No. Luke gets spun around. Mikram off the backboard here. That could actually just be in. No. A save from Pooby off the wall. 2 minutes to go here. 2-goal lead for Express. And they're looking to make it 3.
Yeah, looking to make it 3, but the Knights are putting this ball all over their offensive zone, trying to get something going. Mikram gonna be up for this one, not on target though. Mike is my Ike, looking to keep this offense going, not gonna be able to get a shot immediately. Looking for a pass down though. This is gonna be Syrup with the shot. It's gonna be high and cleared back out as the Knights are still unable to get another goal in to get this just a bit closer for them, but they are trying. And finally succeeding is Mikram.
What a play here. Mike is going to get one touch, make it 2. Mikram off near post, goes center, bullseye directly in the center. It's a great goal explosion to have as well. Shows that target about as centered as you can get. That is a little bit of an answer. A little bit of nerves here. Got to be careful. A double fake potentially here on a double cheat as well. Makes for one of the most awkward kickoffs we've seen in a minute here. 1:30 to go. Left side here. It's going to be controlled by Luke. Tries to pop this one. Center will get it center for their teammate on the 50. They go right by. Everybody's going right by. Shot is in. Ponus points. Takes the lead by 2. 1:20 in game 4.
Yeah, and I'm still reeling from that kickoff. I've never seen someone backflip on it. Express are going to take full advantage of the confusion and the chaos caused by that, putting themselves up by 2 yet again. And here they are again. Syrup getting just about the best touch that you can on that clear, followed up by one of the worst. Knights have to get something going here. They've got a minute left, which is a lot of time, but it is going to be a tough task to get one by these Express players.
Syrup to turn. Will get the touch. Bonus point. Oh, tries to get off the wall. Actually gets a block. It's a block on Syrup, but Mikram is there to get the second touch. Luke's already gone up for it, using a lot of boost here, and that boost steal will come through on the ground for Mikram. Mike is my Ike towards center. No. Misses the ball. Bonus points. opportunity to get this out of the zone and get cleared. The ball is just staying in this corner. Syrup's going to take a shot. It will be denied. Luke, boost on the wall, gets this one way up into the air, wants one more touch, has one more touch, shots on target, it's in! Coast to coast, Luke has gone unconscious at the final moments here of Game 4, 28 seconds, a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, the Express waking up at the exact moment they have to. They are right now on a collision course with this Game 5. And we are going to be tied going into that one, as this 3-goal lead is insurmountable, I would say, at this point for the Knights. And man, oh man, it is on the back of Luke. They have not shied away from what their game plan is and has been for the length of the series, and it is finally starting to pay off for them as they get this final win, or rather this 4th game win here. And we finally get ourselves into a Game 5 with the series in the balance.
So who do you think has the advantage? Express do solidify the victory. We have like a game sandwich, right? We have the Express taking Game 1 and Game 4, the Knights taking 2 games in a row in the middle. We go into Game 5. We've established now a best of 1 for the series. Who will take the series victory, take the 3-2? We're having back-to-back 3-2s, which is already amazing. I love 3-2 series. In your opinion, who do you think has the momentum in this right now going into game number 5?
Oh, without a doubt, it's the Express, and it's just the look at the stat sheet. You see it there. 7 shots for Luke, 5 for everybody else on the team. That is almost, I would say, insurmountable. That is an insane amount of output. And you see the assists. They were finding each other on the pitch. They were really just in their final form, I would say, in this final, or this last game that we just saw. And they definitely have all of the momentum on their side, and it is 100% on the Knights in this final game to really stick it to the Express, get goals early, get goals often, because I don't think anything else short of that is going to be able to stop the Express.
I mean, maybe there's also something off the kickoff. You know, we'll have to see. The kickoffs have been kind of more determinant than you would think in a threes game. We've had some interesting things happen on the kick. We are going to start off game number 5, 6 cars on the pitch. One of these teams takes the series and breaks the tie of record. Both these teams are 30 and 25. Who will be 33 and 27 is now the question. Luke, Pubi, and Ponus for the Express. On the other side for the Knights, it's Mike is my Ike. Syrup and Mikarim. Opportunity early for the shot from Knights. That's going to be a shot towards the right side. Nice save off the goal line from Ponus. Starting off with some offense from the Knights. And then we will look from a break on the left. Ponus puts it on target. It's a dangerous ball. And Mikarim does have to do well with it. Luke up off the ceiling. Pubi's up for it and the read. Now the play from the left. Full boost here. Center of the line. Mikarim gets one touch. Now out to the right. Syrup has been an offensive powerhouse here for the Knights. Goes right by 1, right by 2. Shot. No, not on. And both teams with an opportunity early. Both teams remain at 0.
Yeah, this is definitely gearing up to be the best game of the series. It is equal. It is tied. It is 0-0. There's a minute off the clock. We still haven't seen any fireworks from any goal explosions thus yet. But man, oh man, when they do happen, it is going to be insane. As Luke getting a demo as he rotates out. Nobody able to find that touch. No one wanting to make that first mistake and wanting to blink first. But it has to happen at some point. It is just a matter of time.
You mentioned explosions, and perhaps, you know, one of the tools in the utility belt for either of these teams is certainly the demolitions. Get some physical play. Try to catch some people off. So far, we have seen a demo come through for the Express. It didn't quite lead to anything, but we may see some more as this series goes on, or rather not the series, the game. This is the last game of the series, game 5. Do or die here. Opponent's going to be so patient on their own line. Luke and Pubi out to the left. Do cross tires. Their axles get a little bit tangled. Syrup off the left in the corner. Ponus tries to get this center. That's going to be Pubi. Still 0-0 in game number 5. Mikarim back out to the right. All 3 of the blue cars not really socially distancing here over to the right. This is going to be a demo. It comes in from Luke once again. That's their second demo of the game. Looking to get that physical play established. Looking to keep that aggression on. Syrup tries to pass this towards middle, but nobody's home.
Yeah, and you mentioned the social distancing. The Knights all in that right side corner. That was dangerous for them, but this one's going to be dangerous for the Express.
Oh!
That one is going to go in for Mike is my Ike, putting the Knights up and steering the momentum from the last game in the other direction, giving the Knights the lead here.
Just what the Knights wanted. Have to stop the Express momentum somehow. The Express train, for now, is stuck on the tracks. 1 goal down, 2:40 to go in this one. And it will be in the defensive zone. Mike answers Luke's demos with one of their own, and the challenge comes through for Express. A little bit of full send here on the defense. It's going to be Syrup over to the right side here. Controls. Down below, chips inside, opportunity no for goal number 2. Remains a 1-goal game. To the right here, opportunity Luke towards center. Wants to put this one into a scoring position. 2 minutes here. Luke is going to put it into a scoring position. Pooby opportunity, and Ponus was up for it as well. Full send, they pulled the goalie early in game number 5, and Luke is going to hit this one back and control. Right now, the Knights have turned a 5-2 loss in game 4 into a pretty good-looking 1-0 lead in game 5.
Yeah, pretty good looking lead here, but it is definitely not safe as the Express continue to pepper it on. You mentioned pulling the goalie. They are pulling out all of the stops. This is definitely a do or die mentality here for the Express as they are looking for 1 goal. They need 1 goal, and they are going to do everything they can to get this 1 goal.
Syrup, shot on by Pooby. Will need to be sent aside. Mikarim does well. Luke to put it up into a dangerous spot. Scoring position. Opportunity. What a save off the line. Saved again. Another shot opportunity. Saved again. Out to the right. They survive. The Knights stand strong on the wall. The castle wall shall not yield. 1 minute to go in this one. Alas, still the Express putting on the offense, keeping it in the defensive zone for the Knights. But somehow we are still at a 1-0 score line. It's going to take more than that to break the Knights' defense right now.
Yeah, nothing is able to stop that defense except maybe your own teammate in front of that shot, kind of messing it up. But you can't really expect anything less. Everybody just throwing themselves at that ball, trying to get it into the net. The Knights hold strong on this one, but they are going to have to... They're going to have to weather a few other attacks here from the Expresses. They are not done yet. We've still got 35 seconds left in this one.
Touch here to the right for Express, looking for a goal to equalize in game 5. Ponus is going to put it into a dangerous spot. Mikarim and Mike double commit here. Opportunity for Luke, maybe a little more hesitant than they normally are. Mikarim up off the backboard. It won't touch ceiling, gets full clear on the ball. Out to the left, 15 seconds now. Can the Express come up with glory here in the last moments? 10 seconds. Ponus gets up over one. It's off the ceiling. Could be dangerous. Luke has done it. Tied up, 007, James Bond on the clock, 1-1. We are equalized in game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is exactly what everybody watching wanted to see, was a game 5. When it gets down to the last few seconds, it is tied up. Game 5 overtime is imminent. Express still on the attack here, though. That one going to be on the ground at 0 seconds, and we head into overtime.
Chills, I feel them. It is overtime, game 5, in what has been a very pivotal and close match between the Knights and the Express. Who will stand strong on their nerves? It's a great tip shot, Mikarim. Oh, the bar down. It's not in. This series could not get more intense. The ball has remained out of the net and on the goal line. VR replay does confirm. Oh no, the ball might go. That is how it ends. Bonus points credited with the goal. 2-1. The Express take a 3-2 game in an absolutely insane series.
Wow. Just wow. That ball was a millimeter away from going in, and the Express somehow are able to keep that one out, send it down the length of the field, and take game 5, take the series. What a match that we just witnessed. That was amazing.
You can't ask for more. I mean, shout outs to the script writers, shout outs to the plot armor for taking us to a game 5 overtime. I mean, I didn't want anything else between these two teams. It was so back and forth. There's 6 such talented players on the field who were playing so well. And like it's the dream. It's unfortunate that at the very end they did decide to give us a twist ending, and I respect your right to be a storyteller and give us a twist. Shout out to M. Night Shyamalan, but the Express do take it. They take it 3-2. They'll be the ones who go to 33 and take the edge over the 32 and 28 now Knights. And you better believe these are two teams that are going to be making some waves potentially here in the postseason. I think they both looked really sharp.
Oh, absolutely. And if that is sort of any indication of what to expect once we get into the playoffs, these are teams that are fighting to get themselves in. And once you are in, it is just even that much more sort of important for them to get those wins, and it's do or die for real that time. It was do or die in that final game, but every game is going to be like that. Oof. And man, oh man, way for both of these teams to put on a show for us. Knights, GG's to them. They didn't get the win, but it looked really, really fun. It was fun for us.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'll say. It looked fun while they were out there. They didn't get the win, but they looked fantastic out there, and I really hope that we get to see them in the playoffs as we get down to it.
We need a little bit of like a behind the scenes like sweaty comms in that game 5 just to.
Oh, for sure.
I'd be interested to know just how intense that was. All the way down to the very end. Shout outs to everybody for being here. It has been an absolute pleasure. Behind the scenes has been Maple and Just Staying Alive, running the show for you guys, giving you the broadcast that you've seen, two legends indeed, and Mobax. It's been an absolute pleasure. How about that? Was like if we want to, we got 2 3-2s for the games we got to cast today. Talk about that.
Yeah,
it's great.
You can't ask for much more. Had a little bit of a break, and to come back to you being my co-caster and these being the matches that we got to cast, I don't really think I can get it much better than that. So I am just happy to be here, happy to give everybody at home a nice little show, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I imagine that we'll probably raid somebody. Not sure who it's going to be, but stick around for that. I hope everybody has enjoyed their time with us this evening. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. You wanna send us home?
I think I would like to send us to the minor league esports socials, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have seen anything that you see on screen, you enjoy what you saw, minor league esports is an awesome league. The production quality is amazing. It is outstanding. Get involved. It is a 2s league. It's a 3s league. You guys have seen that today so far on this broadcast. And on behalf of everybody who brought this broadcast to you, it's been my pleasure. My name is Bax. Let's go ahead and let the people go for the evening before they all have their hearts like pulled out. Right now, I think mine's starting to palpitate a little bit, because it's been pretty intense games. See you later, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun.